think hip-hop's saving grace is it's much bigger than just music. It's culture-based, and that is what other music forms lack. So we need to truly unite, support that, and capitalize on the fact that we have a full culture to tap into. And I think it's very important for young people to understand hip-hop culture, not just the music, not just the rap game, because when we say hip-hop, we're talking about the culture.
Is selling even in various avenues that aren't necessarily affiliated with hip hop. So it's grown and it's a good thing. It's moved totally away from where it started, where our artists were mimicking what's happening in the US or the UK. Now people are owning it, but I'm a firm believer in you as a person or as an artist believing in yourself first so that others can take you seriously. So I think that we are breaking points where people are taking the type of music that I do seriously. I mean, really, like, from the bottom of my heart, there's a market for it. It's up to me as Andy to say, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to crack it. So I don't have to wait for someone else to vouch for me. I do it myself so that people can say, no, actually, I think this type of music needs to be on this mainstream platform or whatever the case is. So it's really a matter of believing in yourself and not wanting someone else to crown you. Crown yourself first.
Dawn of a new day, get up and get yours. A fresh start, a fresh start.
Joburg has the business and we have the art of it, like the core of it. We don't have what's the word that they like using, but basically Joburg has the business. They've locked that down and they're doing it incredibly well, and we are struggling with an industry here. So I think that's the main difference.
Cape Town is developing. Cape Town was once developed back in the days, let's say 1991, 1992. Cape Town was the fucking mecca of hip hop, and that's what I've been told by rappers here even. They said if they wanted to know if they could spit, like even a guy like Tommy, he told me if he wanted to know if his shit was dope, he would go to Cape Town and test it out. If the people there was fucking with it, then he was like, okay, my shit is dope, I can spit, because Cape Town is very critical. To this day, it's still critical. But I think the way I emerged is so different, simply because like there was like this 10-year period in Cape Town where nothing was happening. Absolutely nothing. Now that would never happen in Joburg. 10 years go by, not anything evolve. That will never happen here. But in Cape Town, that happened. The spirit of Cape Town died simply because our best exports was POC, BVK, Cordessa, Mr. Devious, rest in peace, and Mr. Fat, rest in peace also. And most of them became successful when they went overseas, not when they were in Cape Town, neither when they were in Joburg. Yeah, you could say to a certain extent they did, but look at POC, got banned for their music in '93. So even then, South Africa wasn't really fucking with that Cape Townian shit, simply because that message that we bring across, sometimes it gets seen as very militant and aggressive because of that environment that we're trapped in. So that becomes all we focus on, all we talk about in the music. And yes, it's an important topic that needs to be discussed, but people don't want to hear that every day and the whole album you're talking about that, you know. But yet when they went overseas and gave that message to, let's say, the Europeans who weren't aware of what was going on in South Africa, they were like, wow, this is some groundbreaking shit. This is like, see, they shot a movie about NWA now. POC is the equivalent to NWA in South Africa, not in Cape Town, in South Africa, because there's no other group here whose music has been banned from radio and who has been exiled from the country. There's no other group that has achieved that. I say it's an achievement, because that means you were spitting something so real. The government knew who they were. The government knew them. They told them, I'm aware of this music. I know what you guys are doing. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to wake these people up here, and we don't want that. So get the fuck out. Get out. You're free to stay, but get the fuck out, bro. So that kind of reputation that Cape Town has, it will always be that. It doesn't matter. But like I say, Cape Town is developing. Why? Because Reddy D, Emil, Azul, all those guys now, they are realizing that there's a new generation coming up. Me, the 90s kids. The 90s kids are now becoming older. So we are starting to carry the torch. So now you got me, you got EJ, you got Miscellaneous, you got Fonzo, you got Paddy Monroe. Ill Skills has always been there, but you know, Uno's doing his own thing now as well. You got the Rude World Owens. You got 3 Months Cup who has always been around as well, but they like reviving their shit in a different kind of way. Even in Joburg, there's a whole underground scene here that the commercial world isn't really even aware of, but like you got that guy's Revivolution. But I say that's the equivalent of Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang was 8 rappers who all rapped. Even RZA, he rapped as well. What is Revival? A collective of 8 guys who all rap. Some people would disagree, like, oh, but you must understand Wu-Tang was that. If you break it down past all the bullshit, yeah, Wu-Tang had their own codes and they had the Wallabies and all that kind of stuff. And Revival might not have that. But like I said, bypass all the bullshit and just break it down to skills and who's nice on the microphone. Then you could say Revival is the equivalent of Wu-Tang. There must be rappers in Limpopo also, or Polokwane or the Free State or Port Elizabeth or Pretoria rapping their little hearts out there. And what? Because they're not in Johannesburg, we're not going to hear them.
The high maintenance flow, it ain't the same anymore. Violating's what they make in the code. Gyrating for the name, not the song. Try patience, but you aching to blow. Higher you aim, the more you stay low, it's taking its toll. Lady cheering your own, it gets you nearing a zone. You wear the cologne of a clone, American bone, never been abroad. Scorned like Marion Jones from Marion Combs. Or the track and field, that's unreal, must have been dope. But you gotta live and keep it real, it's gotten old, know what else is old. My track record, unchecked, try testing this guy's rep, not one blemish.